news report about today is Proton X70 sale statistic in Malaysia. So Kuala Lumpur, December 3rd, Proton Holding Berhad said today that it's November 2019 car sale volume grew 100% year on year to 9,643 units as its Proton Saga new model segment sedan in Malaysia. And as the Proton X70 Sport utility vehicle SUV sales rose above 2,000 units per year. And in the statistic shows that in December is the highest of all the months in 2019. So when it said that May is the lowest, from January 2019 it is 60,100. The statistic from January to month May, it has shown that the statistic is plunged away until that. Then January until December, it has shown that the statistic is increasing. So we have known that the sale of X70 Proton new model shows a great deal of the year.
We continue to another statistic. This statistic is show to us about lack education among poor children. So today, education remains an accessible right for millions of children around the world. More than 72 million children of primary education age are not in school, and 759 million adults are literate and do not have the awareness necessary to improve both their living condition and those of their children. So according to the in the data that reported, cause of lack of education is caused by marginalization and poverty, financial deficit of developing countries, and the most infected area with over 32 million children of primary school age remaining uneducated is sub-Saharan Africa. According to the statistic, lack of education among children from January to December are increasing. In January, there is 10% of children have a lack education. From January to June, increase to 15% of children. In July and August, there is fluctuate statistic, and December is the highest percent, which is 26% of children lack of education.
Malay comic book output in Malaysia 2018. When it comes to the comic scene in Malaysia, it is mandatory to mention Kampung Boy, Gemelia, Lawak Tempus, and the political cartoonist Zuna. All the good old names above are around for 10-20 years now. We can categorize them as comic artists during the pre-2010. When publishing print comics, books was the only channel to distribute their content. Post 2010, we have seen the emergence of more comic artists thanks to the internet. Creators can now produce and distribute their content digitally as in webtoon, webcomic, or digital manga, whichever way you call it. Here in Malaysia, we are blessed with various styles of comics as in Malay, Chinese, urban, thanks to our multicultural background. Some of the artists in this list have even made their name overseas. Based on the graph, Malay comic book output in 2018 until now is still have the same value and still running.
Going for the next news is the fresh graduate unemployed in Malaysia. In January 2019, only 30% of fresh graduate are unemployed in Malaysia. until month of March, it has decreasing 10% of the unemployed fresh graduate. Then the highest of the unemployed fresh graduate in Malaysia is in month June. That is 60% of the fresh graduate unemployed. Then it has been plunged from 60 to 25% of unemployed, and that shows that so drastically and rapidly dropped until the month of July. Then
Practical technology solution delight everyone, and when it promises to ease traffic congestion, it helps regulators, businesses, and the public breathe a sigh of relief. Traffic congestion is a part and parcel of living in cities such as Bangkok, Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, and even Singapore. It's something citizens have accepted sadly, and despite the best efforts of regulators, it's a hard problem to solve. According to the statement, let me see the statistic of traffic issues in Malaysia. Traffic issues in Malaysia is majority caused by the jam, especially in a special day, for example, Hari Raya, Deepavali, and Chinese New Year. And it is also caused by accident, and then it is also related with the road condition that had holes and damage. So according to the statistic that we have in January, from January to December, the statistic increasing from 10% to 100 to 120%. In January is a lowest statistic, and December is the highest statistic.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Today I want to talk about the religion conflicts. As you can see based on the graph, from 2014 to 2017, the graph shows constant, which means there is no racism happen. But started from 2018 to 2020, the racism begins to happen, and mostly Muslim peoples are the victims of the racism, and mostly to the Uyghur people in the China country.
next news is environmental issues that involve with plastic waste. In the graph, which is know that statistic of the waste is the quantity of plastic waste in January is the highest of all the months in 2019, and December is the lowest. That show it the statistic is plunged drastically, and because of many activities that involves campaign programs, and the government reduce the straw. We know that nowadays we use that three method of reduce, reuse, and recycle to keep the environment safe. And
Sport news: Manchester United have become our attraction with their performance. This club is located in England and play in the Premier League. Based on the graph, as you can see, from season 1 until season 4, they have played through many obstacles and with win, draw, lose at the same time, which means they have no point to win all the 4 seasons. Start season 5 until season 8, they have become the best team through by their performance, because their players
cannot play very well.